That's mental. Look at that drop as well, off the side. That is scary. We have just left a place called Kinlochleven, just back in that direction, and we're heading up into a mountain range called the Mamores to hike 4 mountains. The route is about 15 or 16 miles with almost 2,000 meters of elevation. So we'll get started and I'll tell you a bit more about the mountains on the way up. Just heading into a wee woodland right now, and as you can see, the weather is just glorious. It's about 19 degrees Celsius, and that is looking back to Lochleven and the Pap of Glencoe. That looks amazing. Heading into the shade. Quite a steep start up through the woods, and these are the mountains we're heading towards just here. Look pretty amazing, and look at the views behind us back down to Lochleven. Just going to get better as well the further we go up. So the Mamore mountain range consists of 10 mountains, and today we're doing 4 of them, which will finish them off for me. I've already done the other 6 in a previous hike, and today I think we're actually going up the tallest one, VYEN Moor. I think it's about 1130 meters tall, so we should get views over the other 9, which should be pretty impressive, as well as views to Ben Nevis, the tallest mountain in Scotland, the tallest mountain in the UK. But already the views are just breathtaking, especially that view back to Lochleven. We are gaining elevation pretty quickly, and you can probably see the path we're following just over there, just sort of curving round the side, and the first mountain is somewhere over this one here. And down there behind us is Lochan Eildie Moor, which is named after the first mountain we're going to be going up today. Let's get up there. I'm sure the views are going to be pretty spectacular. Really has steepened now. Just heading up a sort of scree slope, and there's a better view of the Lochan. I mean, wow, breathtaking. Such a cool sort of haziness in the faraway mountains. Up we go. Insanely steep finish to the climb. But we've only got about 50 metres up this boulder field. Can't really see a good way up. I'll just go for it. Oh yes, we've reached the top of Sgurr Eildie Moor. Height of 1,010 metres. Oh. And just look at these views. That's the next one, and then that one after that. The views up here are absolutely incredible. Even with the haziness, it's still so cool. And we can see Ben Nevis so well as well. It's just absolutely enormous. But we've now got to drop down to about 600 metres, and then we'll be heading up to the smallest Munro of the day. I think it's like 900 and something, I'm not sure, but I'll check once I get there. A pretty interesting route down this. I mean, look at that, it looks proper steep, heading down in that direction. And look at the views down to the Lochans. It's just right in the centre of the Mamores. Just scattered. Amazing. What a view. Ben Nevis, just there. And that is the next Munro. Let's go. Get down this insanely steep bit. Quite a drop between the first and second Munro. We've come from up in that direction and we're dropping all the way down to this river, and then you can maybe see the trail just there following it along to the top of second Munro. Still quite a distance to go. Finally feel like we're making good progress towards the second Munro. I think it's just because the weather, it feels like a bit of a slog all the way along from that direction. I think that might be the first Munro up there. But yeah, it doesn't look too far now. Yes, we reached the top of VYEN, 943 metres above sea level. Amazing view over to Ben Nevis, and I think that might be the next Munro just there. Looks like quite a tough path up to it. It was steep on the way up, it's going to feel a lot steeper on the way down, but we're pretty much heading for that lock-in down there. You can probably make out the path just heading along there, and then I'm not really sure the best way up that Munro there, but I'm sure we'll find out when we get there. Look how cool that looks, sort of pyramidal shape. Yeah, let's get down and then we'll assess the situation. Really is quite a peaceful lock-in. Not much going on here, but I suppose that's what's nice about it. Really nice views to Ben Nevis behind it as well. And we've now got that to head up, which looks mental. So steep. That's going to be fun. We've decided to head off the main path, which goes round the left hand side of this mountain, and luckily we're still following some sort of a path, and we're just going to head for that ridge line you can see there, and hopefully that will take us up to the top. See how we get on. It's so easy to get caught up in what you're doing and then start to moan a wee bit at the difficulty, but then you just stop and look around, and it's all worth it. It is all worth it. And then you see another hill and you want to give up. Nah, I'm like it. But just look at that. Wow. That's the ridge we're going to be heading along. And still the faintest track to follow, which is better than no track. Let's get it done. Finally on the ridge, up to the summit, and it's pretty incredible. Look at the views back down to the last Munro with the lock-ins down there, and that it just doesn't even look that steep, but you might be able to make out there's a person just there and they look tiny, so that just shows you the scale of it. And look at the mountains around us. Ben Nevis, wow, the other Mamores, and I think that might be the Ring of Steel ridge right there, Devil's Ridge. Pretty cool. Let's get up to the summit though. Oh wow, really cool ridge along to the summit. That's mental. Look at that drop as well off the side. That is scary. Let's get along to the summit though. This ridge looks so much fun. Well, we have reached the top of VYEN Moor. This is the tallest of all the Mamores, at a height of 1,130 metres tall. And there's not really a cairn. I think this is the top, and there's not much room to move about here, but the views are spectacular. I'll show you around and see what we can see. So we can see back to the first Munro we did at the start of the day. We came up the other side, up to this loching, and then up to the top. And then that was the second Munro, the smallest one. We're currently on the third. And then all the way around here is the final Munro of the day, just there. Look at those views. It's so hazy in that direction, but it actually makes it look cooler. Doesn't look like too much of a drop in between this third one and the final one. So yeah, not too bad. Really cool clouds there as well. Yeah, let's get on with it, because it's pretty late already. This ridge looks so impressive. I mean, look at that. That's incredible. And you can probably make out the trail we're following, literally just up the spine to the top of the final Munro. Wow. What a day. Genuinely, what a day. We arrived at the summit of the final mountain of the day and enjoyed expansive views down towards Loch Leven and the mountains of Ballachulish. It was the perfect way to end the adventure. What an adventure it's been. These mountains are just absolutely spectacular. But it's 6 o'clock right now, and we started about 10:30. So we've been on the go for like 7.5 hours, and I'm so tired. I can't wait to get down to Kinloch Leven and just find a wee shop and get a fizzy drink. But I've thoroughly enjoyed these mountains, and we've got so lucky with the weather. I mean, just look at this. It's one of those bluebird days that you have to make the most of, and we definitely have. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I just wanted to take the time as well to thank everyone that watches and supports the channel. It is much appreciated, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time for another adventure.